go, folks. Massive news dropping this Tuesday morning, and you already know this is why you stay locked in with us. This is why you hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Because when the Chicago Bears make a move, you hear it here first. And the move we're talking about today? Joe Thuney has agreed to a contract extension, and I'm not even going to lie to you. This one caught me in the middle of packing my son PJ's daycare bag. I had to pause the morning hustle, tell him to enjoy a few more cartoons because this is the kind of move that changes things. And it deserved a breakdown right now. Joe Thuney, one of the most consistent, dependable offensive linemen in the NFL, just signed a 2-year, $35 million extension with the Bears. That breaks down to $17.5 million per year. And get this, $33.1 million is guaranteed, including what he's already owed for this current season. So we're now looking at Thuney under contract through the end of the 2027 season, and the total package comes out to $51 million across those 3 years. If you're doing the math, that's $17 million per year over that stretch. And let me tell you something, that's a straight up steal in today's market. Right now, the top guards in the league are pulling in over $20 million a year. Some even getting 21, 22. Thuney, who could have made a legitimate case to reset the market based on his resume and consistency, took a team-friendly number. That's rare, especially in today's NFL where players are rightfully chasing every dollar they can. But Thuney, who will turn 33 this year, clearly wanted stability, clearly wanted to be part of what Chicago is building, and clearly believes in what this front office is doing. The contract is even structured in a way where the Bears could get out of it after 2 seasons if they really had to. That's flexibility, that's cap-conscious management, and for Thuney it shows he wasn't trying to squeeze every last cent. He was trying to win, and make no mistake, Thuney still plays at a high level. Yes, he's getting older, but he's hardly shown any signs of decline. This is a guy who can still anchor your offensive line with elite technique, football IQ, and leadership. He even slid over to tackle last season for Kansas City in a pinch. When injuries hit, and while he's not a natural fit there and did struggle at times, especially in the Super Bowl, the fact that he could hold it down at all in such a high-stakes environment speaks volumes about his versatility. That move arguably saved the Chiefs' season. He's that kind of player. But now, back at guard via where he belongs, he'll bring that all-pro pedigree to a Bears offensive line that's quietly becoming one of the more well-rounded units in the league. 4-time All-Pro, 4-time Super Bowl champion. That doesn't just happen. And when you look at the quarterbacks he's blocked for, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, you realize just how elite the standard has been for him throughout his career. Not only has he protected some of the best to ever do it, he's also mentored younger linemen, thrived under coaching legends like Bill Belichick and Andy Reid, and brought consistency to some of the most successful offenses of the last decade. When you get a guy like that for $17 million a year, that's not just good business, that's franchise building. When I first heard rumblings of this deal, I honestly thought we were looking at 2 years, $42 million. That would have still been worth it. So when the number came in at 35, I had to do a double take. Credit to Ryan Poles. Credit to Thuney and his camp. This is the kind of deal that smart teams make. Thuney could have easily said, pay me like the top guards in the league, and no one would have blinked. But instead, he prioritized fit, structure, and winning. That says a lot. Look, even if his performance drops a little over the next couple of seasons, let's say by 15%, he's still playing at a level most guards in the league only hope to reach. He's missed only 2 games and shoot his entire career. That's ridiculous durability. And he's not the kind of player who relies purely on raw athleticism that fades with age. He's not built like those ultra-explosive linemen who fall off a cliff once their legs go. His game is all about fundamentals, technique, and smarts. That stuff doesn't just vanish overnight. It's entirely possible, and honestly, maybe even likely, that he plays beyond this current contract. Maybe not in Chicago, but if his body holds up the way it has, there's no reason to think he can't contribute for several more years. But that's a conversation for later. Right now, it's all about the Bears locking in a veteran presence who instantly makes their interior offensive line one of the most stable in the league. You look across the line now, and you start to see a real plan forming. Joe Thuney at left guard, locked in through 2027. Drew Dahlman at center, also under contract through 2027. Jonah Jackson at right guard, same deal. That's a unified interior core with long-term stability. Darnell Wright at right tackle has this season and next on his rookie deal, plus the option for a 5th year. If he keeps ascending, you're probably talking about an extension coming his way next offseason. That's a foundation, folks. Now I get it. Left tackle is still a question mark. Braxton Jones is still recovering from ankle surgery, and we don't know exactly how ready he'll be when training camp rolls around. The early word is he'll be back, but limited. So what does that look like? Limited reps per day? Rotating in and out? We'll find out. In the meantime, you've got Azzy Trapilo stepping in and maybe Kieran Amagaji getting some reps too once he's healthy. But from left guard to right tackle, you've got real continuity, and that's something this Bears team hasn't had in a long time. And don't forget, the structure of Thuney's deal isn't just team-friendly from a year-to-year cap perspective. It also helps the Bears right now. His cap hit for this season drops to $8 million. That saves roughly $7.5 million against the 2025 cap. That's not small change. That's the kind of room you need to sign your draft class and leave a little cushion heading into the season. Most teams like to roll in with $5 or $6 million in space for emergency moves, and the Bears are now sitting in a perfect spot. In fact, don't be surprised if this opens the door for another move. Maybe not right away, maybe closer to the trade deadline. But flexibility is everything. You can't predict injuries. You can't always forecast who's going to be available. But what you can do is give yourself the financial breathing room to strike when the right opportunity presents itself. And Ryan Poles has done that again here. Love him or hate him as a general manager, one thing you can't deny is that he knows how to structure contracts. And that matters more than fans realize. Just look at the Nate Davis situation. That didn't work out. Not on the field, not in the locker room, not in the training room. But because of how the contract was built, the Bears were able to pivot after year one without it becoming a long-term burden. That's the value of smart front office work. Not every signing is going to hit, but if you can get out clean when it doesn't. That's how you stay competitive year after year. And on the flip side, when a guy like Joe Thuney does work out and he's willing to take a discount to stay in the building, it tells you something bigger is happening. There's a culture shift. There's buy-in. Thuney had options. He had leverage, and he chose Chicago. That says something. Now with OTAs getting underway, the timing of this extension couldn't be better. No distractions, no contract drama. Just a veteran stepping back into his spot, leading by example, and helping this unit gel. Because make no mistake, this spring is all about the details. It's not about job battles yet. That comes in training. Camp. But right now it's about learning the playbook, communicating across the line, getting that unspoken chemistry built. That stuff starts today, and that's where Thuney's presence is going to make a massive difference. He's been in big games. He knows what it takes. He knows the grind. He knows how to prepare, and the younger guys in that locker room are going to feed off that. Especially someone like Darnell Wright, who took big strides last year, but still has another level to hit. Having a guy like Thuney next to him, that's how you accelerate development. I'll tell you this right now. If the left tackle situation sorts itself out even halfway decently, this offensive line is going to be a strength. It won't happen overnight. Chemistry takes time. But the foundation is there. The pieces are in place. You've got leadership. You've got youth. You've got contracts lined up through 2027. That's not a coincidence. That's the result of a vision. And so far, it's coming together. And as we continue to track who's getting first-team reps at left tackle, how Braxton's rehab progresses, and whether someone like Amagaji can surprise people, one thing is crystal clear. From left guard to right tackle, this group has the potential to be one of the better units in the NFC. If that left tackle spot stabilizes, this offense could take a major step forward. And it all starts with the kind of move we saw today. Smart, strategic, and made with long-term vision in mind. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a surprising turn of events that has sent shockwaves through the NFL community, rumors are swirling that Nick Bosa, the star defensive end for the San Francisco 49ers, is set to abandon the West Coast and join the Chicago Bears. If confirmed, This move would mark one of the most unexpected and impactful free agent decisions of the offseason, shaking up the defensive dynamics of both franchises. Nick Bosa, known for his explosive speed, relentless pass rush, and ability to disrupt opposing offenses, has been a cornerstone of the 49ers defense since entering the league. His impact has been undeniable, earning him multiple Pro Bowl selections and the Defensive Rookie of the Year award early in his career. His presence on the field has been a major factor in the 49ers' recent successes, including their deep playoff runs and contention for the Super Bowl. The rumored move to the Chicago Bears represents a significant shift for Bosa and the Bears alike. Chicago has been eager to bolster its defensive front, aiming to reclaim the dominance they once held in the league. Adding a player of Bosa's caliber would not only elevate their pass rush, but also energize the entire defensive squad. The Bears have struggled to find consistent pressure on quarterbacks in recent seasons, and acquiring Bosa could change that narrative dramatically. For the 49ers, losing Bosa would be a massive blow. The team has built its defensive identity around his disruptive play and leadership. His departure would leave a huge gap on their defensive line, forcing the team to rethink its strategy and seek new talent to fill the void. Fans and analysts alike would be left speculating how San Francisco plans to adjust without their defensive star. While the details remain unconfirmed, insiders suggest that contract negotiations have reached an advanced stage, with the Bears offering a lucrative deal that's extremely what the 49ers might have been unwilling or unable to match. The lure of a fresh start in a major market like Chicago, combined with a competitive contract, could have been decisive factors in Bosa's rumored decision. The NFL offseason is known for surprises, but this potential switch stands out due to the stature of the player and the implications for two historic franchises. The Bears, historically known for their defensive prowess, could be signaling a new era by securing one of the league's premier defensive talents. Meanwhile, the 49ers face the challenge of maintaining their competitive edge without one of their defensive pillars. As the rumor mill churns, fans across the league are eagerly awaiting official confirmation. If true, Nick Bosa's move to the Chicago Bears will not only reshape the defensive landscape, but also ignite new rivalries and storylines for the upcoming NFL season. The drama and excitement surrounding this possible transfer exemplify the high stakes and fast moving nature of professional football, where a single player's decision can ripple across the entire league. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.